one and all, and welcome to the channel. This is not going to be the most action-packed upload because I spent all day, all morning, doing something that will be in an upload later on, but Grandpa Corvette doing great, making good power, and still running fine. I did come home to some very exciting news that I wanted to share with you right away, and it is over there in that corner. As you can see, we got 2 boxes and 2 tires. So let's start with the big ones here, the meat, the drag radials, the big meat. Oh my God, doesn't that look good? So Street R's, these are designed for a automatic transmission car, and the size is 275 by 60/15. So not the widest tire I've ever ran, only a 275. I mean, hell, even on the little McLaren, I have 285s, but it is by far the thickest. That's right, the thickest tire I have ever had. I mean, look at that sidewall. It looks like a balloon. It's gonna look like a real drag car, and it's gonna perform like a real drag car. Now, the only thing is, this is not a bias ply slick. It is still a radial. So, you know, I'm slightly worried about breaking stuff, and I might switch to a bias ply at some point, but look at how fucking gnarly that is gonna be. And I can tell you right now, I haven't opened the boxes of wheels yet, but I will shortly. I can tell you that these tires are going to stick out just a little bit and give the body a really aggressive look. I mean, it's gonna look like that. Not really, but that'd be kind of neat. It would look like the Dirty Max. But yes, they will stick out a little bit. And I mean, that really is that fat drag car look. And it's gonna be insane. So if I break a diff, if I'm not getting the traction I like and all, I will switch to a bias ply. But the good thing about these is that it's totally a streetable tire. So it's gonna do great on the strip, but it's also going to be able to be driven on the street and even in a little bit of rain. Now, I still wouldn't recommend that, but you know, it's very much a street tire. It's not, you know, a bias ply, so it should do fine for all kinds of different stuff. And I'm not worried whatsoever about traction. Now for the front, yes, I am going to get skinnies, little 4.5-inch wide wheels, and skinny front runner tires, which they're not in yet, but that is the other half of what I got today. In these boxes, I have Weld SS71 bead locks, and they look insane. As I'm sure you guys know, Welds are the best in the industry when it comes to drag racing. So a big thank you to Weld and to Carlisle Racing for hooking me up. I ordered these like 2 weeks ago, and they're already here. And the waiting list for Weld is insanely long, so I'm very thankful mine got here very quickly. But let's go ahead and open up these boxes. I have more boxes on the way, and this could be the truck right now. There he is. Oh, really? I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. There's not really much to show, but this is the garage that you see on camera. My UPS driver happens to be a fan.
Older Corvette you had that you got rid of, the other ones. Been following you for a while. I mean, working on the Corrado, all that.
Yeah, once in a great while I work on it. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
It's really, really cool.
Check out the inside and all. And
gosh.
this is what it's like in person. I know it's nothing special, but then I got the Grandpa C6 over here, but
This is so nice.
where were we? Ended up talking for like an hour, so I have no idea where I let off in the vlog. But yeah, okay, we talked about a street tire versus a bias ply. By the way, what he dropped off here in the box is my 15-inch conversion, which I don't think I talked about yet. So to run a 15-inch wheel on the back of the C6, we have to do a 15-inch conversion. Now this is from Carlisle Racing as well, and that's going to replace the brake, and of course, the whole thing, the brake rotor, the caliper, the lines, and it's gonna make it so we can run a 15-inch wheel, which is what is over there in the box. So now we got the conversion, we got the tires for the back. The only thing we're missing is the front skinnies and the front tires. But yeah, we are going to have to run a 15-inch conversion here on the back. Now the advantage of a bigger sidewall is twofold. Number one, more wrinkle of the tire allows for, you know, if you've ever seen like a real drag car, the tire will wrinkle up. And and it literally like wrinkles into like, you know, if you crumpled up a piece of paper. And the advantage is twofold. Number one, more contact patch. So when the tire flattens itself out, you get more, a bigger contact patch with the ground for traction. And also the kinetic force and the energy of the engine launching the car and the power, all that power, instead of going into your differential or your axles, that's really helping to spread out that power so that your drive line isn't taking the hit. So the tire takes the abuse more so than the car. So those are the advantages of running a 15-inch wheel in the back, and that's why I'm doing it. And it also looks really sick. So let's go over here and see our 15-inch weld wheel. And I don't think you guys are ready for this. Like, this is the coolest wheel by far I've ever bought. This is definitely my favorite looking wheel that I've ever bought, besides my truck wheels. But so you can see here is the outer beadlock, USA on it. Look how fucking badass that looks. Weld Racing USA. The outer beadlock on there. That's going to be insanely cool looking. Put that over there. And then here is the wheel itself. And look at that. I mean, holy shit. Holy shit, does that look good. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. So again, a Weld SS71 with the outer beadlock. Super light, by the way. Like, I can't even tell you how light this wheel is. It's insane how light it is. And the tire is not heavy either, so we're gonna be taking off. So not only do we get the traction advantages, but we're taking off a lot of weight. And you know, if you can get it, like the fact that I can sit here and hold this with my arm extended shows you how light it is. But imagine that on the back of the C6 with that fat tire, and it's gonna look really, really cool. Definitely gonna look really cool and serve a purpose, which is really the most important thing. But here is the tire. So you can kind of see if we look straight down. Hold on, let me get the outer beadlock. So you can kind of get a little bit of an idea of how it's going to look, but I mean, it's going to be insane. I mean, you see all those like crazy horsepower vets on the big fat radial. That's the look I'm going for. And because it is a non-Z06, that tire and wheel is going to be sticking out a little bit, so it should provide for a really cool stance. But there it is. So there is the Carlisle Racing 15-inch conversion, the Mickey Thompson drag radials, and the Weld SS71 rear wheels. Things are getting very serious very fast for the Grandpa build. I mean, stuff is coming in, and I can't wait to get all that stuff on the car. Again, sorry, not too much action going on today, but I think you guys will like this upload because, I mean, that is a really cool update. Definitely a really cool update, and let me know in the comments what you think of the wheels. But I mean, holy shit, I think they look amazing. Like, that's definitely the most badass wheel I've ever bought. One other quick thing to mention is that with those wheels and the stock wheels gone, we may be well under at this point 3,000 pounds for the Grandpa Vet. And if we are under 3K, I mean, that's my goal, is to have it be around 3,000 pounds exactly once it has a cage and all. But if we're about 3,000 pounds, that thing is going to be so fast. I'm going to go ahead and get these wheels and tires mounted and balanced and on the car as soon as possible. But of course, I will have to put the 15-inch conversion on before I can do that. And yes, right now I'm getting the thumbnail because I'm so freaking excited to edit and release this video. Let me know what you think of Grandpa's new shoes, and I hope that you enjoyed this upload. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Take care, have a great day, and thank you for watching.